Alrighty, welcome everybody again. 24K Lorcana, got 24K Hector here. But this deck was not piloted by me this time. We were in a 72 player tournament here, and my man got into the top 8 cut with Blue Steel. As you guys know, I love that deck. Everyone that's watching this video probably loves that deck. And it was probably one of the only spicy decks in the top 8. Tell us your experience on it, first of all, and then before we get into the deck profile, do you have any shout-outs as well?
So, first shout-out, it's got to be Infinite Cards K-Pop. They're doing K-Play Fest again this year. You can find them at Frank & Sons. They sell K-Pop and Yu-Gi-Oh! And a little bit of Lorcana. But big shout-outs to them. They're the ones who helped me test. They're the ones who gave me the extra cards that I needed. But other than that, shout out to Tim's Yugs at Frank & Sons, booth 131. He's come see us at Frank's, just like you can find Zach Stone and the Goons at Frank's. You can find me and Tim at Frank's, booth 131.
Yes, and this is Adam, by the way. He is from, I met him at Tiny TCG. So shout out to you guys, always love it. And then we always play each other. We actually played each other. I was not on Blue Steel today, I was on Amber Ruby, and we had a close game 3.
What a scare.
Yeah.
What a scare.
But you also, your only loss was to the first place seed, right? Amber Steel,
Yep.
which we'll also have a video for that later on. But for now, you're the main focus. Show us what you were going and tell us what you got.
So, playing Blue Steel, it's the regular culprits. We're playing 8 popsicles. You kind of have to. Deck space is tight, but I think it's just worth it. You can ink them if you don't need them, but knowing when to ink them and when to keep them is important. 4 cannons. So I prepared the deck based on the locals that I'd seen and results from other places. And there's a lot of green purple, there's a lot of purple. A lot of green purple, a lot of purple. So I wanted to be able to shoot Merfolks and Chernobyls and Bonsais and things like that. So it's the good removal. It helps you stabilize the board early, which is really important for Blue Steel. Play an 8 ramp. No more, no less. Don't try it. Gotta play them. Roll hard for them, you need them. 2 hideaways. A lot of the results from the European Nationals, all the red-blue decks were playing McDuck Manor, and so I wanted to respect that deck a little bit, but also doubles down against libraries and castles and all the other stuff. But mainly it's for Lucky Dimes, it's for McDuck Manors, because you have no out.
Better be safe than sorry call, right?
You'll lose if you don't have
Yeah.
Everyone knows what he is, gotta play 4. I'm playing 3 Tala because if the ramp curve is 1, 2, 4, I wanted to play something on 4 or on turn 3 that has 4 ink that doesn't immediately die to Brawl or Sisu, because then you just lose in the red matchup. So I play this before I play Flaversham almost every time, unless I just have 2 Flavershams or something else like that. So this card put in a lot of work. It's a decent body, helps trade into Steel Songs and other things like that. 3 Zeus to sing off your 4 drops.
Strong card.
Strong card. It helps you clear Maui Shark because they always summon it and you Zeus it away. It helps you clear the board, and then
Big Sisu, Genie, all those cards, yeah.
Genie, everything. 2 Hafaragos. I'm playing 5 songs. It's a lot. I'm really worried about green, but it is what it is. It helps you ramp, keep up with red-blue, because you will run out of cards. You just don't have enough card draw to keep removing your Flaversham. Gone 2, it's a 1 of.
The 1 of Gone 2.
It won me a lot of games. I think I was looking at the 5 costs that you could play in this slot, and the only ones that I could find that were decent were these. A lot of people are going to say, where's the Cogsworth? Cogsworth is the guy. But Cogsworth in the current format is too slow. If you're summoning him, you're probably already losing, or you're probably already winning. So I didn't feel like playing it. Beast is a supplemental draw engine for red. Force them to take the turn off. If they don't have Ice Block, it's a lot harder to remove.
Then no wheel, right?
No wheel,
so that kind of helps that benefit, yeah.
Yeah, Gone 2 is just a big body. He forces people to interact with you, which is good. And then Chien Po. 2 Chien Po. 1 Let It Go, only 1. It's I needed some spot removal that was true removal, and this is the only thing that I could find. I do play 1 Hades later, but it's singable by your 4 or 5 costs, and that's kind of all you have. 2 Aerial. I was going up and down between 1 and 3. I think red-purple is a tough matchup. They're all playing Tremaine now, so I don't really know if I like this. But against red-blue, which you have a hard time with, like the hardest time, you can just summon this after the B-prep and say, better have another one. And then, of course, everyone knows the aerial races.
Yeah, I saw you play that top 8 match. Play the blue. Look at that, Rob. You're holding your own.
This is the start of the spice. The deck gets more spicy as we get to the later cost because it's a bunch of random stuff. So, Robin Hood, I was digging through the entire database to try to find something that could out Genie, and I could not find anything that has evasive on my turn except for the set 1 Simba that's a 4/8 with Challenger 4 that costs 7, and then there's Robin Hood. It draws a card on the way in if they have more cards than you, which if they summon Genie, it always does. It's evasive on your turn, which helps when you can go summon this after they summon Shark, or Maui Shark, and then next turn you summon Arthur and you smack into it, and then the game's over. Every other time it's Ink or it deals with Genie. Makes them play differently. For Tinkerbell, it's Tinkerbell. 1 Simba, it's 5th Tinkerbell. It doesn't die to Zeus, that's really important. I feel like a lot of the Steel Song matches came down to, can they out this, or can they out this? And if I summon this, they can't Zeus it, and they have to commit way more to it. And then digging too deep card-wise is really big too. 1 Hades as my other removal. A lot of non-inkables in this deck. I'm at 16, which is not that many, but it's a lot. I didn't really want to commit anymore. It's just a 7-drop that swings Tempa that removes Tamatoa. 2 Arthur. This card is crazy. This card, every time I won a game and I summoned him, it was because of him. There was no other card in the game that would allow me the same tempo swing. He pairs best with these.
Yes, Tinkerbell.
And it's 6/7, so it's perfectly on curve. You go like Flaversham, stuff like that, and then you drop 6/7, and then you swing at things. When you summon this, they stop questing because they want to respect Tinkerbell.
Yep.
And then you summon Arthur, it breaks game mechanics. It says, I'm going to kill you and you're not going to do anything about it.
Love it, man. It was a really good card.
So this was
quested for 3 too. It was very
this
solid.
was the MVP. I quested a lot with it. I tapped Dime on it. I forced people to Medusa it. I was playing against a Steel Song deck, and I did the thing with these, and he committed. Yeah. I killed 2 things with this, and then he committed 4 cards to clear my board.
Oh.
And that's like a 6-card swing for 2.
Very
like,
solid, man.
Nothing like it. 2 Dime. Gotta play 2. You're playing Blue Steel. No wheel. Better draw it. And then 3 Tamatoa. I think with Ariel and all the other like big questers, especially Arthur, you don't really need as much top end because I'm not playing as much ramp. I don't play Fishbone Quill if you didn't notice. No Fishbone Quill, so I don't have that much ramp. I'm not getting to the point in the game where I can drop Toa, Dime, 15 ink. It doesn't happen. So just these as the 5. The true MVP, 4 Manor.
Oh man.
You gotta play Manor. There were a lot of people playing Red Blue in Europe that were playing Mid-Duck Manor. We looked at it, we tested it. If you just take your turn 4 off against Red Blue, play a Manor instead of Flaversham, then they just like sit there and like you get like 8 lore, like 6 to 8 lore. You put them on Better Have Hideaway, which is why you have to play Hideaway. But a lot of the time it would be play a Mid-Duck Manor on 4. They would summon like a Shark or a Maui and smack it, and then I would Zeus whatever they summoned, and then the game was over. Or it would be like summon a Grammatala, turn after play Mid-Duck Manor, Zeus their thing.
That's good stuff.
So it was just location control. I think someone was telling me that Red Blue is location control but for Red Purple, but new, and it's true. So these put in a lot of work. My matchups were really rough today on the Blue Steel perspective. So the deck is built a lot around purple. I play Genies, I play Zeus, I play Robin Hoods, I play Arthur. All those cards are very good into purple decks, like purple red, purple steel, purple green, and I didn't see any. I played Hector round 1 and he surprised me by not playing Popsicle on turn 1, and then he was playing different colors. I was like, oh god, what am I doing? I was gonna lose to Wheel. And then after that I played 4 Steel Songs in a row, which is arguably one of the worst matchups. And then I beat the first 3 and lost the last one, oh well. And then immediately
to the first seed too, so it's alright.
Yeah, to the first seed.
Yeah.
And then immediately the next round after was Red Blue. And then I lost the dice roll, so I was on the draw, and I somehow scraped it back, and then made it to top cut to play to top 8, and then I'm paired against Red Blue, and I'm playing going second. And
then you got that one. It's
I got
pretty
that
good.
one with
and on the draw. On the draw with
on the
red.
draw. McDuck
there it
gave
is,
me
man.
at least 30 lore over the course of 3 games.
Oh man,
it's way too much. So that's it.
Looks like you had a very well-rounded performance with Blue Steel, man.
Blue
which
Steel.
is I'm very happy to see. It's awesome. Any changes you make to the deck, or it's feeling good at the moment?
It's feeling pretty good. I think there's some weak parts of the deck, and you just have to accept them. I'm pretty happy with all the cards that I played. I think everything that I was sure of, I was pretty good on. The only things I was unsure of were the 5 drops. And every time I summoned a 5 drop, it was impactful. It required a response, and that's the point of the 5 drop slot. So, yeah.
Oh man, but okay, I know they're waiting for you to go pick up the prize, and they're all telling me, "Hey, we're only waiting on him." Congrats again, man. It's good to see you. It's good to see this deck top, and as a good friend of yours, man, it's good to see you top, man. You deserve it, man. Oh yeah, man, appreciate it. All right, man, take care. Thank you.